Geronimo by Shepherd. You're listening to Insanity Radio 103.2 FM. Unless you're on insanityradio.com/listen and you've hit that giant watch live button, in which case you are watching Insanity Radio 103.2 FM. And I'm joined in the studio once again by Jade Thornton.
Hello!
We cannot get enough of Jade Thornton.
Yeah!
And Jade, how was your journey here?
Yeah, it was good because I didn't drive here. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you had a bit of success.
Yeah.
During the week. What happened?
I passed my driving test. Yeah. I'm now selling my life to pay for my insurance. So PM me on Facebook if you want all of my possessions. Everything I own.
Oh my gosh, yes, insurance for first-time young drivers is ouch.
Has anybody got any tissues? Because I'm gonna cry.
Aww.
Yeah, I knew it was coming, but yeah, this university's full of students. Please, anybody hit me up if you have any advice. Thanks.
Yes.
Thanks.
That's a good deal.
Oh.
I'm already lost for words.
Me too, when I saw the prices.
Oh my gosh.
You know, fun times. I've just noticed I've got like a spot. I think it's a mosquito bite.
Oh, that's not good.
British summer, they don't like me. Mosquito bites don't like me.
So yes, moving on from spots and mosquitoes. How much do you love Black Mirror?
Oh, so much.
So much.
Changed me as a person.
Oh, did it?
Shook me to the core.
It has impact, doesn't it?
Favourite episode?
Favourite
episode?
My favourite episode. I'm torn between USS Callister.
Oh, such a good episode.
And I really, really like Black Museum.
Oh. I like the little stories in that.
Yes, lots of little stories.
Yeah, I could see that coming as the last episode, though.
There are a lot of props in that museum that came from previous episodes.
Yes.
And
yes.
I loved the way they sort of implemented little bits and pieces from
like
the different...
the tablet in the one where she like controls her daughter.
Yes,
that one.
Yes. There was a table in there that was used in one of the other episodes. It was used as a weapon in one of the previous episodes.
What?
Yeah. And oh gosh, there were so many.
I love Nosedive.
And of course the bees. They had one of the bees in there too.
Such a good episode. I think that's a slightly underrated episode. It's slightly forgotten about.
It is, yeah.
People always rant about what is it called? The DJ episode. What's it called? Is it called Hunt the DJ?
I feel like
I think it is called that. Wait, hold on.
I feel like it was something a little more brutal than hunting.
Hang the DJ. Definitely more brutal than hunting. Yeah, Hang the DJ, the one out of Peaky Blinders, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes. And of course, Charlie Chaplin's granddaughter has been in one of the episodes. I forget which one. Yeah. I forget which one it was now. I'll have to look it up in a minute. But yeah,
What?
Charlie.
No.
Yeah, for real.
What? No. See, I'm a very, I don't know, I like a continuous story, but I think Black Mirror was a very big relief from that part. Because I'd watch like Prison Break and then they'd leave on like the biggest cliffhangers ever. I'm being cautious here because I don't want to spoil it for anyone that's in the middle of the series. But they leave like Peaky Blinders and Prison Break and like The Walking Dead, like big shows that I watch. They'd always leave big cliffhangers at the end, but then Black Mirror is just, are they an hour or are they an hour and a half?
They vary. Some of them are as short as 45, 46
I watched them around
minutes.
Christmas, so they're a bit distant in my mind.
At least one that's a full length, hour and a half kind of feature.
But they would just summarise and finish next episode.
Yes, that's good. That's good. They're long enough that you can't really justify binging on them. And
I did.
I tried to binge watch them, but I couldn't. Cause
You can always justify a binge watch.
I could just about manage 2, and then my mind would just be so blown.
Yeah.
I've
never willingly wanted to write an essay on anything before. I was an English literature student, and I've never really wanted to willingly write an essay on anything.
Yeah.
But those, you could just go ham. Like, dissertation subject right there.
Yeah, just about anybody could. It's
Nosedive. Such a good episode.
Yes.
Isn't that happening in China? Apparently they're going to implement something like that in China in the near future.
I have no idea.
A rating system
in
real life.
I can believe it.
How dangerous would that be?
That would be absolutely terrifying.
Like when I go busking and I see all those people covering their ears, I'd get like hella 1 stars.
Did you know that Nosedive and San Junipero, was it?
Oh, I love that.
I know.
Yeah.
It's Nosedive and San Junipero. Their theme tune, their soundtrack has been released on vinyl.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know. I'm getting when I get home. What?
I know.
Oh my god, I want it. Oh, San Junipero. And the girl that was in it was the one from Doctor Who.
Yes.
Martha Jones's sister.
Yes.
And my inner fangirl was like, what? You know when you see someone, you just have to Google it. And you're like, okay, I'm not going mental. I've seen her somewhere else.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I've done that so many times.
That's like the Hang the DJ episode in Peaky Blinders. When I watched Peaky Blinders, I was like, that's him! That's that one! If anyone has any recommendations for Netflix, like episodes I can binge watch, let me know.
Have you done Stranger Things?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a
Did you not see my T-shirt when we did the Pack Horse?
I did see your T-shirt.
I had Stranger Things T-shirt.
Yes.
I binge watched that within like a day. I did.
Is that even possible? Whoa.
Yeah. There's only like 8 episodes. Okay, maybe 2 days. Maybe 2 days. Maybe 2 days.
I could just imagine you just sat there on the sofa for like 8 hours straight, just.
Oh, no, I always do something at the same time though to justify a binge watch.
Justify? Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, no, but funny story. I was watching series 3 of Peaky Blinders, and I was doing crafting at the same time. I do like to do a fair bit of crafting, and I was doing it, and I must have, I don't know whether I was just spaced out or I'd clicked next episode. I jumped 4 episodes. And quite a large, for those of you that have seen series 3 of Peaky Blinders, there's quite a large plot point that I had missed. And Suma was texting me about it, and she was like, oh, so-and-so, so-and-so. And I was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I heard about it, but I didn't really know how it happened. I was like, oh, I'm really upset that they didn't include it in the episode. And she was like, no, it was quite a large part of the episode. And I was like, what?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's what relieved me with Black Mirror, because my Netflix, I still had an older top box at the time when I started watching it, and Netflix was just doing all sorts of funny things. I went into it, I started playing what I thought was the first episode of the first series, and it turned out to be USS Callister, the first.
To be fair though, you're much better to go in with USS Callister than you are the first episode.
It certainly reeled me in. Watching that one first did reel me in.
I didn't know whether the first episode was I was like, how are they going to develop this story? Because I didn't know that they just... I really liked the second episode as well, the one with the bikes. What was it called?
Merit, it's the 5 million...
About 10 million credits.
Was it 10 million?
That one.
Why did I think it was 5 million?
No, it was 10 million credits.
That's inflation for you.
What is it? I can't remember what it's called. Yeah. No. Is it going to give me an episode list? No, apparently not. But no, I really like that one because it discussed, like being a musician and stuff. And like,
yes, that was. I did like the way that went.
Being someone that's experienced talent shows, I found it was a bit too close to home.
I'm pretty sure.
15 million credits. We were both wrong.
Whoa. Well, together we were right. You said 10 hours 5. It sort of makes 15. We were just
Yeah, maths works.
We're just we're just sharing it. You just happen to have double what I had. What do you say we throw on a few tunes?
Oh yeah.
I've gone a bit old school with the first two.
Great, love it. Oh, I love the second one. Yeah, go.
Oh, yes, awesome. Let's do this. Stick around to Insanity Radio 103.2 FM. Tune edge. Mr. Soft. You'll always find me in the kitchen at parties by Jonah Louie. Before that, we had Mr. Soft by Steve Harley. And there's the two songs that I can't let them go. So many people say I don't like this one, but they're just part of who I am.
Banging tunes.
And banging tunes. I am White Shadow. This is Jade Thornton. This is Insanity Radio 103.2 FM, and we've been talking about Black Mirror.
Oh, I'm just going to go home and binge watch it now. You've got me back into that now.
For any of you who thought you'd got over the whole Black Mirror thing, for now, here I am convincing you to binge watch it all
Reigniting.
over again. Yes, reigniting.
This is not sponsored.
The reason I'm reigniting is because I'm getting excited about the concept of Series 5.
Oh, well, there's a concept?
That's
or just the idea of it?
Just the idea of it.
I thought they'd released a concept. I was like,
well, no, I can't find much. I've been hunting. I've been looking for all the information I can, and I'm not finding much about it.
My favourite are the parody tweets. You know, they're like, if you just search Black Mirror,
yes,
and it's like Adam Sandler films, and it's like Black Mirror Series 5.
Yes. Did you know that they started filming like several months ago? In April, I think it was the 25th and the 27th of April, they were in Croydon filming. And there's been a few photos I've found scattered around the internet of a set. It was the UK, a sort of almost looking 80s theme. I'm pretty sure it's 80s kind of shop.
My fave!
There's some shop signs on the front of the buildings with old WH Smith's, the old 80s logo, and some things like that going on. There's small traces of...
If Woolworths isn't there, I'll be incredibly disappointed.
I'm disappointed that Woolworths really isn't there. I used to love that pick and mix.
Oh, I miss Woolworths now. I used to love going to Woolworths.
Oh my gosh. Towards the end, Woolworths really wasn't what Woolworths was when I was younger.
Bring it back. Sorry, carry on.
I love the fact that they had Woolworths online for a while, and it was eventually...
Did they?
Yes, yeah. After they closed down, they still had woolworths.co.uk.
Aww.
And I think that went on for about a year or two before it ended up getting bought out by, I think it was Littlewoods.
Oh.
I feel like it was Littlewoods ended up buying out the Woolworths website as well.
I miss it.
I know. I just want it back for the pick and mix.
Yeah, me too. I mean, where is it? Oh, Wilkinson's does quite a good, solid pick and mix. Not gonna lie.
Wilkinson's. I've never had Wilkinson's.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Is it?
Especially when it's half price. It's even better.
They have half price. That's all, folks.
Yeah. Words.
But yeah, there's a lot of people assuming that Series 5 is going to be around. Series 5 of
I hope so.
Black. They reckon it's going to be around sort of October.
I really hope
Somewhere between October and December this year, just because.
I hate waiting for TV programmes.
Last season was released in October, and the one before that was released in December. So people was.
Well,
assuming...
I'm a Sherlock fan, so I can wait. I can wait. I'm used to the waiting.
Oh, I like that.
People, if you watch Sherlock, you will know.
But there's also some vague rumours that there might be some sort of follow-on spin-offs and sequels to some of the previous Black Mirror episodes.
Oh, yeah!
A couple, not too many. There's a lot of people saying, a lot of people have been asking if there's going to be a sequel to Saint Junipero, and a lot of people have been saying, no, it's not going to happen because we like the way it ended. Where they were, things was happy. There's not much way to come back from that without disturbing something, and it's one of the few episodes that actually had a proper significant
that came full circle.
Happy ending.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but
I hate having questions at the ends of episodes.
I know. That's true.
Sherlock. I'll always just come back to Sherlock. But I was lucky enough to binge watch Sherlock all in one because they're basically like mini movies. So I watched all of them, and then I got to the Reichenbach Fall? Yeah, and I got to that and I was like, oh my god! And the next series had already come out, and I was like, oh, thank God for that. Because I probably wouldn't have been able to do it that weight, but now I'm dealing with that weight because Series 4 of Sherlock is. You've seen Sherlock, I assume?
No, I never watched a single one.
Oh my! You like a bit of Benedict Cumberbatch?
No, I've never watched Cumberbatch thing.
Benedict Cucumber.
Eggs
I don't think I ever call him by his proper name, to be honest.
I'm not surprised with that so many syllables.
It's Benedict Cumberbatch. He's a great actor. He's a brilliant actor.
I'm not familiar with him. So I wouldn't know him if you showed me a picture.
Doctor Strange? Oh no. You wouldn't know Benedict Cumberbatch if I showed you a picture.
Probably not.
He might as well be on the £20 note. He's that much. I'm joking, obviously, but
oh gosh,
he's an icon.
I'm gonna have to search for this icon during the next link. I'm gonna have to check this out. I'm curious now. I bet I'll see the picture and I'll be like, oh.
I mean, when we did your 24-hour marathon, you didn't know who Hugh Jackman was.
I still don't.
Go to a song before I melt. Oh my god.
Take on Me by Aha. Aha. Before that we had Losing My Religion by, now do you say Rem or do you say REM?
REM, there's a dot in between.
Because I know so many people who just call it Rem.
Well, they're lazy then, aren't they? REM.
Oh gosh, it's like the whole notes. And
it's like PE. They don't call it PE, do you? I don't know why that's the first example that came to my head. Oh, come on, kids, let's go for a bit of PE. Do you know it's true? Right, Terry's gone. This is Welcome to Jade's radio show. I can't think of any other examples. It's true though.
There couldn't be a better example.
Now I'm thinking of contradictory examples because you call it 10 a.m. and not 10 am or 10 boom. It's true though.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's just how my brain works.
You're listening to Insanity Radio 103.2 FM. I am White Shadow and we are joined by Jade Thornton.
I'm here a week.
And Jade probably would be here a week. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, I'm speechless. Are you much of a reader?
Not as much as I'd like to be.
Not as much as you'd like to be. Would you be much of a reader if the Black Mirror books?
Oh yeah.
100%. See, I'm getting all sorts of different things going on here because I was told that the first volume was going to be released in February this year.
Oh, I've never even heard of them until you just mentioned it.
Yes, there's 3 volumes of Black Mirror are being released. Yes. 3 volumes have been released. I think the publisher is Penguin, and I've seen them supposedly available on Amazon, but they were unavailable when I looked. The first one was supposed to be released in February, but I've also heard people that it's been released right about now, so I'm not sure which is which. But Volume 2 is supposed to be getting released towards the end of this year, maybe sort of October-ish time, and a third one will be released in 2019.
It's alright, Blink in 2019 will be here, so that's fine.
Who?
If you blink and basically the next year is here, that's how it feels.
Well, I know. Oh my gosh, we're so close to
Give
Christmas.
Give it like 5 minutes.
So close
we're
to
not,
Christmas.
We're not even halfway through the year yet.
No!
No!
Merry Christmas!
No! No.
Why not? Why not?
No. No.
I'm not even sure we've started summer yet.
Well, my arms have. We definitely have.
The memories of that tomato.
Yeah. Terry saw me busking the other day. He presents me with a tomato, of which, if anybody's listened to them, to this show in the past few weeks, you know that I look like a tomato, and I also detest tomatoes, and I also got an orange in my busking case. So Terry thought he'd combine all of the above facts together and drop in a tomato to my case, and then proceeded to drop in a Snickers bar that said the word Mona on the front. I don't like Snickers bars! I had to put it in my folding stool because I just kept getting really weird looks. People were like, what?
In fairness, that tomato and Snickers bar for a moment there was almost a watermelon.
A watermelon?
Yeah.
It was already hard enough to transport that tomato without squashing it, and you wanted me to transport a watermelon. A watermelon. Both, by the way, of which have been consumed by my mum. Thanks, Mum.
Your mum consumed the unbought watermelon?
Yeah, no, the tomato and the Snickers.
Ow!
Yeah. I just went, oh, Mum, here's the unbought watermelon.
Oh my gosh. I've just lost the plane now. Yes, the publisher for the book, The Black Mirror, 3 volumes, is a Penguin. They will be available from penguin.co.uk and apparently Amazon. I know they've got they've got the paperback version. I don't know. I'm assuming it'll be available as the ebook as well. But
I'm a physical book person.
I'm a physical book person.
The only time I've ever purchased, not even purchased because I couldn't bring myself to purchase it, but it was for my A-levels when I did Dracula and Frankenstein. I found them for free online, just downloaded them. That was the only time I've ever purchased an ebook. I would always just go physical.
In fact, that's about the only thing I know about Dracula is at some point during some random song he was like, whatever happened to my Transylvania twist?
Yeah, that's in the book, isn't it?
I don't know, I didn't read it yet.
No, me neither. Joking.
But what fascinates me is the fact that The Black Mirror is all about modern technology and the future and
it's on Netflix.
Science, and it's on Netflix. And
it's about how
then they release a old school analog book.
It's about technology and how it consumes you.
Yes.
Yet they put it on a medium that forces you to watch the next episode if you don't do anything about it.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that true though?
That's the one thing I missed when I had my old box. Netflix wasn't updated, so it didn't do that.
Yeah, because
the episode would end and it would just say you could watch this one next, whereas now it's auto plays.
In my room, I have my Wii. That's how old-fashioned I am, right?
Smooth.
Because I don't have like Virgin or Sky, etc. in my room. I don't have any other medium of doing it apart from my Wii. So it's really outdated. So now I have to be manual labour and lift the control and press next. And I'm like, oh. It's like I was watching Riverdale the other day and I was expecting it to carry on, and then I finished and I was like, what do I do with my life now? I was like, oh, what? There was no next. I didn't know what to do.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's something that I have to admit is slightly frustrating to me at the moment, is that when I'm looking for stuff, sometimes I want to watch something later, so I'll flick through Netflix, see what's around, add it to my list to watch later. Whereas now, there used to be no problem with that before, but now they've updated stuff, and the very second I click on a movie to read the description and see if I want to add it to the list, it starts playing, and I get all OCD and panicking. I'm like, no, I can't even, don't even do it, trying to stop everything, and I'm trying to
see, I don't update my apps, so I don't have that issue.
The beauty of my box is it's got the convenience of automatically updating everything, just like my version of Windows, which insists on updating whenever it feels like it, and
I turned all my auto updates off.
Yeah,
I swear, no matter the size of the gigabytes that I get of my phone or iPad or whatever.
It's never enough.
It's never enough.
I know. My gosh, the other day, I can't remember what it was. I was downloading an app the other day. It said it took 25 megabytes. This app, 25 megabytes
And
to
you
download.
do not have 25 megabytes.
I went to download. I had about 700 megabytes. I went to download the app and it said, you don't have enough space. We need to clear another 300 megabytes. I was, why do you need 300 megabytes of space?
I thought these phones were meant to be smartphones.
Oh my gosh. I downloaded it and it had only taken about 25 megabytes of space. I was like, what was it doing with the other 275 megabytes?
It's just like when I go to gigs, I like recording like maybe a snippet so I can post it online, and then I don't have enough room. And
I know.
then I'm like, I want to live stream it, but I want people to come to my gigs anyway. But I'm like, I can't live stream it because
But my current smartphone is the first smartphone I've ever had, and
whoa, yep, carry on. Sorry, pardon me.
I saw a tonsil come out. And yeah, it's the smartphone I've got at the moment is the first one I've ever owned.
Yes.
And it said it was 8 gigabytes.
Me too.
It's ace.
Yeah.
Yeah. It said it was at 8 gigabyte storage, and when I actually turned it on and set it up, there was just barely 1 gigabyte available. There was literally 7 gigabytes. Yeah.
Well, that's not right, is
It
it?
was a Samsung J3, I think.
No, that's not right. If you only have 1 gigabyte.
And the other 7 gigabytes are filled with sort of software, apps and things I would never, ever, ever use. It was just literally, they called it bloatware. There was literally about at least 6 or 7 gigabytes of bloatware. It's not fair.
You hear those rumours about Apple? Apparently, when you have an older phone, they start like cramming the older phones with other.
Yes.
If you look on like the
there's a lot of rumours about that. I'm inclined not to believe it. Because
yeah, but I also went to the Apple store to sort out my sister's phone, and they said it wasn't true. But I guess they're paid to say that. But yeah.
You've seen how often updates are coming in every single day. There's like another 5 or 6, 7, 10
software update 1.
Exactly. And the more they're updating it, the more efficient and faster and more features and things are adding to the apps, and the hardware is just getting older and slower. It gets to the point where there's so many updates every
It's
single
going to be a chip in your arm in a few
years.
years.
Black Mirror.
Yeah, literally. Literally. If you could pick one episode of Black Mirror where you would want that concept to be a thing, what would it be?
Oh my gosh, wow, that's. I have to play with my conscience here because the idea of USS Callister.
I knew you'd say that. I knew you'd say that. I knew you'd say that. I was thinking, I was like, what's he going to say?
But the Saint Junipero, the theory of the ending of that's something I would definitely like to go for that. Ultimately, that would be my choice. That would have to be my choice.
I would have to say. Wait, I'm just trying to find the title of it. What one is it? Oh, no. It's in the first series. The one... The entire history of you.
The entire history... I could not deal with
if that. If I could just be like, hold up! Let me get my memory stick.
The only time I can ever see that being useful is when somebody wants to say, I told you so. And,
I love saying that.
And I get enough of that anyway.
Oh, I love doing that. I don't know. I don't love having it done to me, but I love saying it. There's so much satisfaction.
There is a good feeling in it. There is. Oh my gosh! But until then, we just have to continue remembering and trying to remember everything else from what everybody else did to the past.
Like, say if you went upstairs and you were like, "Oh, I forgot where I came for," and then you could just rewind.
Yeah, you could.
So many steps would be saved.
This is. This is true. This is true.
It's true though.
But until that day comes, there ain't no rest for the wicked.
Double negative.
Good. Cage the Elephant with Ain't No Rest for the Wicked. And
double negative.
And it's a double negative. Oh my gosh. There's something that there's just so many things. I mean,
Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, carry on.
There's this thing that's been really bugging me quite recently, and it's still going on, and I still don't understand it. The whole sort of, it seems to be happening, it started off in America, and now it's coming over here, and I could care less.
What?
That's just the quotes. It used to be, I couldn't care less.
I could care less.
But recently, over the last year, maybe more now, people are saying I could care less, and I'm like, that means you care somewhat.
Keep that in America.
Keep it in America.
No.
You're listening to Insanity Radio 103.2 FM.
Just baffled me now.
Why? I know, it's just things just get abbreviated so much, and people say things and mishear things. It's like a dog eats dog world has recently started becoming a doggy dog.
Oh!
It's a doggy dog world because people just mishear it.
Massive game of Chinese whispers.
Shout out to Suman, who just retweeted our tweet on Twitter. Because that's where you retweet tweets, is Twitter.
I thought it was Facebook.
You can tweet on Facebook, just nobody will hear you.
Facebook is literally just a dumping ground for tweets. Have you noticed that?
I thought
Facebook is a dumping ground for memes.
Facebook posts.
No, nobody Facebook posts anymore. Facebook is a dumping ground for memes and Twitter posts. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I scroll down my Facebook page right now, it'll be memes, which I'm not complaining about. But most of those memes are just like either pictures or they're screenshots of tweets.
I guess that depends on who you follow. I'm
I just follow meme pages. No hiding it here.
Right. That might explain some of why all you're getting is memes. I'm not following any meme pages, and I only get
but like
memes that
maybe
other
1 out
share.
of 10 posts will be people genuinely posting about their lives.
I forget how.
Well,
yes.
I use the word genuinely quite loosely. But yeah.
Oh gosh, I think I pretty much have half of my friend list on Facebook on mute at the moment because
I've got a few. I've got a few.
When it's not memes, it's something quite obnoxious, and
What you mean, a diary entry on Facebook?
I haven't come across a diary entry.
Are you sure you have Facebook? Are you sure it's not Bebo? Facebook is no. I could go on, but
does Bebo still exist?
Oh, I don't know. I was never allowed it. I was never allowed it.
Really?
I still distinctively remember the first day I received Facebook. I was like, Mum, please. Because I think I was 12 at the time, or maybe younger, and you had to be 13.
Oh dear.
And I was like, oh, Mum, please, please. My picture is shocking. My picture was shocking, but it is still now. But
I like the picture you got at the moment. I like it.
Thanks.
I like it.
If you go left on my picture, it's I won't show it because my friend is in it, and I wouldn't want to do that to her. So sticky. I wouldn't want to do that to her, but it's like that kind of picture.
Yes, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Oh, good times. We've all got one of those. Me, probably a lot more than one.
It's a journey. Let's just say that. It's a journey.
Oh my gosh, another interesting fact for you about Black Mirror, which you've probably already heard of, but back in 2013,
yes.
Robert Downey Jr.,
yes.
His production company optioned the rights to the entire history of You. With the goal of making it into a film with Warner Brothers.
Oh, I'm up for casting if they want it.
It's gone a bit quiet in recent years. There isn't much going on.
But isn't that Black Mirror in itself?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's their image.
So I don't know if it's gone onto the back burners somewhere, or if they've given up with it, or if it really was just a theory or an idea they had in their mind.
Or they've just gone under the woodworks. Like, I don't know what the term is, but they've gone
behind the scenes for real.
Under the radar is the word
Under
I'm
the
looking
radar.
for.
Yes, that works. Is there anybody ever over the radar?
Yeah.
Okay.
When they bleep up on the radar and they're like, boop, boop, boop. Have you never seen an action film?
I thought that was on the radar, not necessarily over it. People always go under the radar, but I've never heard of anybody ever going over the radar. Just they're either under.
A radar is an object. You need to be on an object. If you're not over the object, you're not picked up.
So you can't
It's like
be
a
over
sensory
it.
object. Like it picks up things on the object.
So how come you can be under it?
What were you planning as an alternative phrase? What's the opposite of what? Were you hoping it would be off the radar?
No, off the radar works. Yes, I like that.
I think under
yeah.
the radar is more like inconspicuous. Is that the word? No, mysterious. I don't know.
Cryptic.
Cryptic, yeah.
It's definitely cryptic since it's impossible to be over it.
What? What? I don't know. I'm not the best with is it colloquialisms? I don't know what the
Colloquiatis. Colloqui-noki.
Yep.
Yep. We're inventing new words every
Yeah, we
week.
are. I think we should start new phrases.
You're already doing a pretty good job of that. Over the past few weeks,
Gucci!
everything has been Gucci. Everything has been Gucci.
Gucci! I'm sure I can't be the only person that does this, though, but doesn't your language act in phrases? In phases, I mean, not phrases. See? Ironic. In phases. You pick up a word, and for a few months it's like the only word you say.
Yes. I still
And then
go
it
through-
disappears.
Whenever I start watching Only Fools and Horses, I'm Kushti and Pucker and Lovely Jubbly. It all comes back to the surface.
Petit pois.
Petit pois. Oh, le plume de l'entente.
Like, I used to say groovy. Like, I still kind of say it, but I used to say it like all the time.
Whoa.
Like all the time.
Like all the time.
Like all the time.
And speaking of time, guess what
Yeah,
we're out
yeah.
of?
I was. Time? Is it time?
Yes, well,
I was
guess.
keeping a watchful eye.
Oh my gosh, well hopefully we will see you here again next week.
Hopefully.
I've got my fingers crossed. Stick around to Insanity Radio 103.2 FM because in about 4 minutes we're going to have the Student Radio Association chart show. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, let's get ready to rumble.
Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get ready, let's get ready to rumble. Watch us wreck the mic, watch us wreck the mic, watch us wreck the mic. Psych. Let's get